A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the second-ranked team, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense comes on the field first today. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down and 10. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Completion makes it second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. A new set of downs after that completion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Owls offense out there for their first possession. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress from the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy, who's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. It's quarterback keeper who's going to run right. Breaking free at the 35. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to 44.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Running back with the football. Running right through tacklers. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run this one in. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be a return. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Quick throw to the left side. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He breaks free. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Sun Devils bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. Gets you started with the next drive. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Arizona State. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Arizona State 10, Kennesaw State 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Salker with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him, but it's a first down. Offense operating from the pistol. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Fresh set of downs. First and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback keeps it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. It's a draw to the back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's moving out of the pocket. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this one is caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Sun Devils will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. This time it's complete. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Looking to throw again. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14, Arizona State, 10.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here comes the point after attempt. They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. 1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. And Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's long. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the first half. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss.
Kennesaw State 21, Arizona State 10.
And then is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Sun Devils will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Takes the handoff on the counter play. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a run. Running back's got it. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. They'll try the option play here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception, Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback still with the football. Has the force still on the move. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Arizona State, 18.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st down, it's play action. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
28. Arizona State, 18.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And now they'll run it on the draw. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will have to kick this away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's taken at the 25. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He's looking deep here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
But that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And he's got it at the 15. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running with purpose. And the defense there to smother that option play. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To keeper, quarterback running to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. Offense in a split backfield now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a quarterback keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. And as we take a break, let's take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to throw it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
They line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Just able to get it away. He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner is brought down. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run the option. Ball handed to the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. He missed it. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Looking to throw it on third and very long. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. First down here for this offense. Back in motion now. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Finds room at the 30.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Kansas State 42, Arizona State 18.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down, and he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Breaking tackles. He's got room looking for the end zone.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out, and they're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Kansas State 49, Arizona State 18.
Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Grab down the middle. It's Rourke. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback for recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking for his back. Caught near the sticks. It's Rojas. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. How aggressive do you get on first and 10?
And first down for the offense.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw yet again. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sideline. It's Rojas. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Touchdown, ASU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Kennesaw State, 49, Arizona State.
And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down play coming up.
Second down coming up.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Football comes out. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. It's third down for the offense. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Kennesaw State's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And there comes the starter running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but
just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab and moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They call the draw play here. Tackle, but first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's talking about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. So now here comes the other half of this great running back duel we expect to see today. Both guys keyed up for the game, but also for this individual matchup.
Yeah, I like this. A pair of tailbacks that like to pound away at the front 7 for 4 quarters. And with these two, that constant pounding eventually leads to a big breakout play that can change the impact of the game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Who makes the grab? Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And looking to throw now on first down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second down at the incompletion. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, Michigan 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry out. First down, we're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here.
Now, 4th down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. We'll give it to the running back. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st down, it's play action. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They're going to run the option. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense really clicking here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Smothered for no gain, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Kennesaw State is in front right now, Kurt. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to scramble. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Kennesaw State 21, Michigan 0.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The Wolverines will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. And they'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down and 10 now. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. You give it to the big fullback here. Tackle made after just a short gain. The important 3rd down play coming up. Here's the option play. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Over to Juke, gets free now. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. He hands it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And they get him down after the completion. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Down he goes. A sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball with a gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Final seconds in the 1st half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Good execution. Gets a block. And gets the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fights through a tackle. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jamania. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Hand it off for a draw. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field.
Offside.
So that's a
Defense.
Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to try the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. It's a shotgun run call. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a... pounce on it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Open.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The big fullback's got it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long.
3rd down coming.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, that is a textbook read here by the quarterback. He saw cover one, which means that's a single high safety look in man coverage. You throw the ball to the outside part of the field, you know that help from the middle of the defense is going to be a little bit late getting there. It's exactly what he saw. He puts that one out there for a nice completion.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. The Wolverines line up on first and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at second and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Got him. He's sacked.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And they hand it off to the back. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback keeps the football. He shreds the tackle. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Kennesaw State, 37. Michigan, 3.
And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. There's a first and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the freshman making an impact play there.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. The offense starts with excellent field position. Trying the old counter play here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They'll try the option play here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to scramble now. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Wolverines keep the football on the move. Catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Third down after that running play.
It's third down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. Quick throw to his receiver. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Kennesaw State 47, Michigan 3.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Finds an open target on the left side. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And sack. A loss of 1 yard on the play. Second down coming up.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
He'll do it himself. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. Now the toss. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to barge in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. So Maryland's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Now on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's right on target. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's a draw. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there. They've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but it's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over Florida State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Jones to throw. Got his man. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Lining up to convert third down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tosses it incomplete. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jones wants to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll run the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Twist his way through. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Maryland, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now, the heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Running it back, it's Ware. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air. All kinds of room to the right. The tag! And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Jones to throw. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Ware. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive.
He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jones wants to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our half. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half.
Kennesaw State, 26. Maryland.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man has no place to run, hide, and a place to... Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The option look. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Grab near the marker. It's Ware. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Now the pitch. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Jones to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Need. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll run the option. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Maryland has the ball back Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Need. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Jones wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They want that clock to run. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Handoff from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep your...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Need. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. 2nd down coming up. Jones to throw. Getting some heat. Plows through the defense. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return. return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation